The Witch of Moon's Lane presents...
How to Witch, bitch.
Welcome to How to Witch, bitch. Michelle, the Witch of Moon's Lane. Hello.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Oh, good, thank you. Now, we've had a couple of really interesting episodes and some really interesting comments as well. I don't know why, but Rose is laughing about the fact that my husband is haunted. So, Rosa, that's not very nice. You try living in the house.
Thanks, Rose.
And we have actually not much experience. Since we did that reading, which was a couple of episodes ago, was a client of my husband's when he was working disabilities. And weird things have been happening. We still have his ashes in our house, which is very strange. Not much has been happening since then, but weird stuff's been happening here in the radio station. So we're wondering if Brett got bored at home and has now come here.
Oh, maybe he has. We're going to have to actually see. Because
I
I haven't been back since then. Have I been back or once?
I can't even remember.
Can't remember any. Yeah.
Anyway, Rosa finds that's very funny.
Yeah.
Also, we finally, Michelle, we've been asked if someone would like to be, if we need a sugar daddy.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. I think we've really made it now.
Okay.
Henry, are you interested in having a sugar daddy who'll take care of your needs and pay your bills and rents?
Yeah.
I don't know, I mean, it's up to what you think about Henry. I'm not sure if you.
What do we have to do to Henry?
Well, I feel like we need more information.
He was
from
listening
Henry.
to our sex magic, wasn't he?
He probably was by himself. Yeah, so that's always nice.
We like to please,
Well, not
anyone
Henry.
can listen to us. Anyone can listen to us.
All right, so there's another person as well,
Henry,
K80. I'm not sure what K80 is, but K80 wants to know about brown feathers. We've touched on white feathers,
Well, okay.
coloured feathers.
Well, I just
black
thought we
feathers.
could just do the whole bird.
Why not? Well, I guess that's why exclude the rest of the bird.
Exactly.
So we're going to talk about birds today. Also, we want to touch on white sage and smudging in this episode. Have a look at that and a couple other things as well. So let's start with your feathered friends then.
Alrighty, so let's start with the different
So you've
types of birds.
discussed the black feathers, the white feathers. They appear usually when there is maybe a loved one around in the area, or if you crosses your path, or you cross its path.
Yeah, so often you'll find them in the car, in strange places, in your doorway, at the front of your door, while you're on your walk, your walks, anything like that. Whenever you see it is actually a sign from your guides to stop and to actually just see what it is that they're wanting to convey for you. But I did have a message from a client of mine who said she had a magpie, and the magpie just keeps tapping on her window.
Oh, it's hungry.
And she was...
It's annoying.
But it's every day. And she's saying, is this something? Because in some cultures, it is misfortune. But for us, on this side, on the southern hemisphere, and we have different types of birds here as well to everywhere else. So I just talk about the crow. I mean, the crow is definitely a messenger. He's always the deep spiritual significance. But if he enters your home or even taps on your window, we do know that is transformation and change. But it does say that you do need to pay attention to your intuition. So if your intuition is telling you something and you're not paying attention to it, that is a signal to start paying attention to that. Now, magpie, we love our magpies.
Do we?
I do.
Okay.
I love my maggies.
A couple of magpies came into my house and pooed on my couch. So I'm not really the biggest fan, but anyway.
Well, what do you think they were trying to say to you?
Get a new couch.
Do you like your couch?
Hate my couch.
Exactly.
Not even my couch. Magpie's couch now.
Oh, shit. Put it outside. Get it outside. Get a new couch.
So the magpie.
Well, if he enters your home or even taps your window, it's actually a symbol of good fortune, opportunity, but you do need to balance your life. So obviously you're out of balance.
Okay.
Would you say that's true?
Well, because it pooed on the couch.
You should pay attention to your communication and your self-expression, which you do all the time. That's actually your job.
That is my job.
That's your job. But
So
then
it's telling me I'm shit at it?
No, it's telling me that you need to be balanced, which means you're obviously too much work, not enough play.
Oh, clearly.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. Everyone who's ever met me knows that. So back to them tapping
But
on
now the magpies are telling you that.
the magpies even coming in and pooing on me.
So that's your...
What's the tapping on the window again? Go back to that.
okay, so that's actually good fortune.
Okay. So your friend mentioned about the magpie?
Yeah, so that was it. So she actually was the one that wanted to know about the magpies, because in some cultures, different types of birds do mean if they're tapping on the window, it means it's bringing in bad luck, but not the magpie and not here. It's actually he enters or taps, he's actually bringing in good fortune, but it's an opportunity to look at where are you not balanced in life. And
the crow has always been associated with witchcraft.
Oh, yeah, I love my crows.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said at the very beginning when you were delving into this as a young girl that crows started to come to your house.
Yeah. And they still do now.
Do they?
Yeah. And you know what's really funny? I was laughing because I have got this cat that I've adopted. And
you stole it from your neighbour?
No, that was the one I stole. But no, I had to give that one back. Shh, we don't talk about that.
Okay.
So this one was given to me. It's a black cat, but it's so scared. It's scared of everything. And I just had to laugh at it struts out into the garden and it thinks it's all that, and it jumps up and it's like the king of the castle. And then this big black crow comes down and swoops at it and he's like, and then off he goes, jumps down and runs back in. And I'm just like, oh my God, shouldn't it be the other way around, where cats are meant to be like,
attacking birds?
Yeah.
But two of the things that a witch must have, a crow and a cat.
Yeah, I got both.
You've got both of them and they both hate each other. Fantastic. How's your balance going?
Not great.
Not great.
Not great. Not great at all.
Anything else about birds that we need to know? What about their feet?
Well, let's look at sparrows. Now, sparrows, if they come into your home, they are trying to protect you, but they're also trying to bring in joy, and they're trying to simplify things. So they're looking at your life saying that you need to just simplify it. So, often that means that you need to start clearing out your closet and, sort of decluttering. But they're very much about joy, and they're about allowing you to know that you are being protected and watched by your guardians. Okay. Now, those are bin chickens.
Yeah, the
ibises. They're actually a sacred bird in many cultures, believe it or not. Here we just think they're just horrid.
Yes.
But they actually symbolise adaptability and resourcefulness.
Yeah, that's because they go through the bins because they don't have any food.
Well, they also allow you to seek new ways. So if they come in, they're saying
they're finding new ways to get food.
They've
actually learnt how to undo the zips at my kids' school and go through the lunchbox. These are your adaptations.
They are. Clever.
Looking in different ways.
So they're also saying, look at me, be like me, adapt.
Go through people's lunchboxes, steal food from people, be ugly and annoying. Oh, that's easy.
Oh, God. Okay, what about the Maya bird or the Minya bird?
Which one?
The one with the little yellow
the yellow bit
minor
thing.
birds.
Yes,
people don't
birds.
like them, do they?
No.
Well, they're known for their vocal ability.
Okay.
So when they enter your space, they're about communicating openly. Usually it's like, get the fuck out of my house.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So look, anyway, they're the main birds that we have coming in, and certainly, if you're looking at it from a way of a bird flying in or a bird walking in or a bird tapping, that's a lot of these sort of communications are good ones. They're not bad in any way, but it's about the bird and looking at, especially the ibis, about the resourcefulness of it and how do you use that in your daily life.
Okay. Now, the other thing we wanted to touch on as
you
well
would use my fuck off spray with them, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. And a BB gun. No, I would not.
Okay.
Now, one of the big things that I know a lot of people do, they smudge their house once a week. They're using white sage, using things like that to get rid of bad energy. That's a very common practice for non-witchcraft people.
Yeah, so that's basically a lot of the indigenous people have been using
smoking ceremonies
and using the white sage for a very long time. So here I like to sage, but I always go anti-clockwise. And, to do a good sage, you always, and that's the funny thing, a lot of people say, do you leave the windows open or do you leave them, shut, depending on what it is? I always open up all the windows so that everything can go out. Yeah. So, and you must always remember that when you're going to be saging, you should do the mirrors because they're portals. So you always go anti-clockwise and all the way in and through. But when you take things out of something, you've definitely got to replace it. So if you're saying, as you're going around, say, all negativity, please leave this space, you've then got to then replace it with something. So please bring in love and light and happiness and wealth and whatever it is that you want, so that you're taking whatever you're taking out of the walls, you're putting back in.
Putting good stuff back in.
Putting it back in. So then you do it all around the house, and then basically when you get to the front door again, you just say all evil, all negativity, all that is not welcome here, out now. So you just sort of like then just put that through and make sure that they say out now. So you're not welcome here, out now. I use my other choice of words because I also use my spray that has all that in it as well.
Use body language because you're an absolute bogan.
I am a bogan.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you do it every 3 months. But if you've got some guests that have come over and there's been some arguing or there's just been, a bit icky feeling, you can do it once a week, you can do it once every 3 months. It just depends on what
Good for renters as well, because you never know fully the history of your house, and there's so many histories of many houses, so that would be a good thing. A lot
of houses are put on the market through divorce, so a lot of people say come in and bless the house, and that's exactly what I do. I do that, and I do that because walls have memories, and the memories in the walls could be bad ones. It could be a lot of arguing and stuff like that.
So tell us about one of those experiences. Why did they contact you to come and cleanse a house?
Oh, just because they've come in and they've been feeling argumentative towards one another when possibly they weren't prior. They're getting on one another's nerves and they're not realising why, because it's a special occasion, because they've just moved and they've got this new space and they're just feeling on edge. Why? And so then, you come through and you cleanse out all the... cleanse everything out and then they're starting to see the difference and they're feeling a lot lighter and a lot happier. And so that's why I do that. So, when you have hauntings and some of these hauntings seem to happen at the same time, that's because it's residual energy. It's something that's happened that's a shock and it's gone into the walls like a recorder. So the walls are like a recorder. They record everything. Or you have a haunting where you can actually talk to the actual poltergeist, or it could be just a spirit, whatever that is.
I'd love to talk about that in one whole episode, poltergeists and all that kind of stuff.
I think we could do that.
I think that would be really interesting because, there's massive fans of TV shows just like that, Ghost Adventures, all that kind of stuff. So it'd be interesting.
It'd be good, Dave, if we can take it on an adventure.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't need to do that. We can just talk about it.
Has anyone got a haunted house they'd like us to come and visit?
We don't need to.
We can do that.
You guys can do that.
Okay.
Off you go. All right, and it's now time to check the stars for the week.
So this week, Aries, there's a lot of energy this week for you to achieve your goals, so definitely push on through. Taurus will be focused on more self-care and relaxation, so take some time to really recharge those batteries, especially having some comforts from home. Gemini is all about communication, and it is key this week that you are very meaningful in your conversations and that you're definitely open to others' feelings. Cancer, emotional tides may run high, so very much be prepared for the tears. This is also a great way to look at your shadow side and do some shadow work. Leo's all about creative endeavours. They are being favoured, so listen to your artist shine and do not be afraid to showcase your talents. Virgo is about organising and planning and tackling things that you keep putting on the back burner, so find balance between work and play this week. Libra's relationships will take centre stage, so be harmonious in your interactions as we want to lead to long-lasting connections, but stay very open and diplomatic. Scorpio, you will delve into transformation and embrace changes and let go of the things that no longer serves you. So there's a big personal growth for Scorpio this week. Sagittarius calls for adventure this week, and you will look at new places, even look at travelling, but keep your optimism and enthusiasm high. Capricorn, career goals come into focus and hard work and determination will pay off, propelling you closer to the ambitions that you set for yourself. Aquarius is all about social interactions and learning to be okay in group activities, as this will give you a lot of joy. So you'll start to collaborate with others and this will be quite fulfilling for you. So Pisces is all about creativity and their intuition. Pisces always, their intuition is high anyway, but look at self-reflection more this week. And that's the stars for this week.
Thank you, I think, for today. Henry, we just need more information about that sugar daddy situation.
Call me.
Any comments, any questions, if you'd like to, maybe tell us about some experiences in your house with sage and all that kind of stuff. Yep. In the next couple of episodes, I do believe we're going to be doing a picture reading.
Yeah.
So what is this exactly?
So someone sends in a photo of either a deceased person or a missing person or just even themselves, and I just read the picture.
Interesting.
Yeah, what's going on there.
All right, we look forward to it. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Dallin.
Woodwork Podcasts.